Okay, so this is the back of the cabin, and I posted some pictures and video of the back earlier when I got here, and I cleaned out most of that by myself on that first weekend. But these two trees here, you can see they're right up against the foundation, as several of them were, but they're bent back. They've grown back up over the top of the cabin, so these are going to be a little trickier to try to get out. Colton's up here with me this weekend, so I think between the two of us, the tractor, pull ropes and whatnot, we're going to make an attempt anyway to get these cut down and yanked away without crushing the cabin. So we cleared out last night. We cleared out this back area behind the cabin so we can get the tractor pulled in down there. I got a 100-foot rope that we're going to tie off to and get it pulled up off the cabin. Hopefully that's the plan anyway. We'll get it yanked down, and landed in here somewhere. So we cleared that out last night, so we got a free area to hopefully pull. But we got these two. The one on the right, the little one, that one shouldn't be too big of a problem. We'll get that one yanked, but it's the big one there on the left that I'm a little concerned about, to be honest. But it is what it is. It's got to come down one way or the other. Better now than when we start redoing the outside of the cabin. We're gonna do a little construction work anyway, so if something does happen, we'll be able to hopefully fix it. It won't be catastrophic, at least hopefully. So we're just surveying here, and we got the brush pile from when I cut down all the other stuff around it. We cleaned up all the low hanging stuff last night before we went into town, and so again, we got a kind of clear area to work and try to make this happen today. So that was one of the big things I wanted to do while Colton up here. That's at least a two-person job. So Colton's up here, we can try to get her done. So I'm going to put the camera down and we're going to start after it. So I'll do another video either while we're trying to do it or afterwards. We'll see. Okay, so we're set up to take the first little one down on the right hand side. Got her tied off up top. I'll cut it down at the bottom. And we got the rope out to the tractor. Colton's gonna yank, and we got plenty of space to keep pulling backwards. So we're gonna see if we can do this without dropping a tree on the cabin and putting a hole in the roof right away after we've done cleaned it up and whatnot. So we'll give it a shot, and hopefully when I come back on, we'll have it one down and no holes in the cabin. Okay, success without a hole in the cabin. We got her taken just like we actually planned. It fell straight, and the tractor pulled it, and it did not kick back up into the cabin. So now we'll get this one taken apart, pulled out of the way, and then we'll try to tackle that beast. That one's the problem, because it's grown here so long. It's now curved back over the top of the roof. So my gut tells me as long as we get it free from the eave, even if we drop it right over there, and that's why we cleared that out last night. Even if we get it over there, that's a success. So even if it doesn't fall as good as this one does. So all right, we'll clean up, and hopefully again we'll come back with success and no holes in the cabin. Okay, we're set up for the big tree. So you can see how it curves up and over the top of the cabin. With any luck, even if it would fall down the eave, where that curve hits is possibly outside the length of the cabin, so it may miss it anyway, even if we can't get it pulled off. But hopefully that's not the case. But I hand trimmed up as far as I could up on the tree with the pole saw to give it at least some time. If we can't get it pulled away, give it some time anyway to drop and whatnot. But we got the rope, and then Colt repositioned the tractor so we can, in case it does want to pull sideways, we don't flip the tractor, and he can release it quickly, and the rope will let go, and no harm, no foul with the tractor or him. So like I said, the only risk we got is kind of ripping the tails off the roof rafters, but it is what it is at this point. It's got to come down, and so we'll give this a shot, and we'll see. Hopefully we see you on the other side, and it's on the ground and no holes. All right, fresh off the fresh off the cut. It actually went better than we hoped. It actually fell exactly where the other one fell, the way I cut it. Got a professional log cutter here. I cut it and it fell. The weight of the tree didn't pull it like I thought it was, so it fell perfectly where we wanted it. Tractor pulled it, so now didn't touch the roof. That's great. So I'm gonna clean this up, have more firewood for next year, and all done. Back of the cabin now. You can see where that tree was just collecting mildew and moisture and everything else on the back side of that, so it had to go, and it was actually eating into the roof line and whatnot. So much better. Awesome.